Anu and Hannah. See you next week. Well, we're going to take another break, but we will be back to join our golden goodies, Clarence and Catherine, on their blind date in France. And here's the moment Clarence chose Catherine last week. Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer, because here she is. Your very own blind date for this evening. You chose number 2, and that was the lovely Catherine from Edinburgh. Come in, Catherine. Welcome back. Now let's have a look at Clarence and Catherine enjoying a bit of entente cordiale.
Happy days. Happy days. I've got a kid. Very enjoyable, isn't it? Lovely. I think I'm Lord Rothschild. Careful. Thank you. What's your step? I'll be careful. Don't win.
Good evening, Mrs. Dale and Mr. Stanford. Here you are. We are very pleased to welcome you at the Hotel St. Catherine.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you want to? Well, have a taste of yours? You have a taste of mine. And we'll pass them back and forward all night. That's the old fellow, the green one, is a Drake. That's a Drake. He's the boss. He's the boss man of that. The grass, you know. When I was at Leach Castle, they killed all the grass. Man, it was starts like that. It's a very nice park. Very nice, eh? Oh, they're coming to be fed, I think. Don't let them take a piece out of it. No. Oh, they used to be photographed, I'm quite sure. Gotcha. Is your knee standing up? Is your knee standing up? I'm going to give it a rub. Oh, God. Something like Oxford, isn't it? Yes, do you remember? Yes, I have, yes. Yes, it's very like it, isn't it? There was a lady I knew in New Zealand had her hip operation, and she had her, the surgeon gave her the hip bone, and she put it on the door as a knocker. She did, yeah. That looks good. Huh? Just happy days. Well, that's lovely. I don't usually like light wine, dry wine, but that's really lovely. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Too much run. Oh, great ball. Now I got to... Oh, you just tried to knock me out. Sorry, dear. Who's holding? You won. That was yours. Another one? You want another one? Yeah, that's all right. That's yours. I could stay here forever. So could I. Oh, well, so nice, we'll make the best of it. Yes, that's right. Oh, fabulous. So beautiful. No, if this had been our honeymoon, we couldn't have had a better time. We couldn't have. It was brought up there as an actress, you know. Lovely, yes. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Clarence and Catherine, you obviously had a fabulous time in France. Now, did the wine go to your head, or... And did romance touch your heart?
It was there, right?
Oh, don't tell us just yet. Let's have a look at what you said about each other.
Well, I picked Catherine because I liked the sound of her voice. It was a real sexy voice. go on, really. I couldn't see her. I didn't have X-ray eyes.
Well, I thought Clary was very well dressed, but I was more interested in his lovely smile.
Well, I didn't have much chance to think much because she come around the screen and grabbed me. I've still got the bruises to prove it.
When we came off the set, Clarence started to chat me up right away, and I thought it was wonderful. He put me at ease.
Yes, the wonderful thing about Kate was that we were so compatible right from the start, and I've never felt like with many people like before.
Oh, Clary and I had a lot in common. We really did, because he has a son in New Zealand, and he's been there for a long time, and I have a son in New Zealand who's been there. They were both in the Navy at the same time, and actually we want to find out if they actually knew each other. I
could give Kate the prize for talking too much, because I used to give her a little sign when I wanted to butt in.
I think Clarence is a gentleman, very kind and thoughtful, and he was so kind, you know, all through the trip, that I thoroughly liked being with him.
Kate's best quality is her friendliness towards everybody. I mean, it's not only to me. She was friendly to, very open, and everybody loved her, and I did too.
We're both romantic people, and I love that in Clarence. And he is very romantic, so am I.
Yes, I am a bit of a romantic, and I like love stories, and I know anything romantic. Yeah, I can have a drop of tear even when I'm feeling romantic, and I like romance.
Well, Clarence and I held each other's hands all the time, and if we didn't hold hands, he had my arm or I had his arm, and we were very close all the time, actually, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, I can assure you.
We had a kiss and a cuddle, and that's if you call that romance, but it's very much the same as anybody else.
Yes, Clarence and I kissed quite a lot, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a wonderful feeling.
I'm very proud that I'm 87, and also to be on Blind Date, because then there's also romance in it. Now, I've really enjoyed that part of it. Don't think at 87 I'm too old for a bit of romance.
I think you're never too old to fall in love, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I have.
We've made plans for me to go to Scotland in the spring, when it'll be a bit warmer, I'm sure. But, and also, it might materialise that we might go to New Zealand together later on.
Clarence and I like each other a lot, and I know we'll be seeing each other again, and who knows, marriage might not be out of the question.
That's absolutely smashing. Who knows? This could be the second Blind Date wedding. Well, for God's sake, don't make me wear an hat, will you? You have seen each other since then, haven't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I took Kate home down to Bournemouth for the weekend because I didn't want to leave her in London on her own.
Oh, isn't that nice? Did you enjoy Bournemouth?
I enjoyed it. Yes, and I met all his harem of women.
Oh, my hair was I've got the coat.
You've got
Believe it or not.
Is it very... He's a ladies' man,
oh,
is he?
Yes, oh, yeah. They all had to come and see this Blind Date.
Really? What was your competition like then, Catherine?
I thought I stood up to it all right.
Did you not get a little bit jealous at all when you met all these ladies, when they came to give you the once-over?
At my age, you don't get jealous.
One little complaint about our Catherine, our Katie. You did say she talked a little bit too much.
Well, what woman doesn't?
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, it was a silly question. Because we women, we do like to gossip. But you didn't mind him putting his little finger up to get a word in edgeways?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Well, you talked about France being so gorgeous and that if you were on your honeymoon, you couldn't wish for a better
We
place.
couldn't have had a better time if you were on honeymoon, because everybody was so wonderful.
Everybody was wonderful to us.
They were.
No,
Well, we're all dying to know. I mean, I know Edinburgh is miles away from Bournemouth. But, I mean, is the romance going to continue? I mean, can you give us a few hints?
What?
Well, we certainly intend to see each
We're going to see each other.
Definitely.
And, you know, when you get to my age, romance takes a bit of stoking up again, doesn't it?
Romance takes a bit of stoking up again at your age, but you're never too old, though.
No,
you know that
I'm
saying.
never
You're
too
the
old.
first one,
No.
I'm sure, to say that.
No, I'm not.
And you and Catherine got on so well
We
together.
do get on
And
very-
you think you can cope with his harem, do you?
Oh, I think I can sort them all out.
Just sort of mention that.
Now, final last word from you, Clarence. I mean, you sum up the date for me. What would you say to Kate now?
What would I say?
In an ideal world.
Well, actually, he promised me roses. You know, when we were on the show, he says, I'll buy you a bunch. And today, he met me with a beautiful bunch of red roses.
Isn't that gorgeous? Well, you know, Clarence and Catherine, they say red roses is the symbol of love. I'm so pleased for you both. And it makes a lovely, pleasant change after Will and Frankie. Ladies and gentlemen, Clarence and Catherine, well done.